Hello everybody, it gives me great pleasure to present this video regarding the surface equipment or devices used on gas lifted well. So let's start with the gas line. As you know, the gas line is responsible for delivering the injected gas from the discharge of the compressor toward the gas lift producers or gas lifted wells. And we have here gauge that's used for measuring the pressure for sure. Then we have the isolation valve that's used to block or isolate or stop like flowing the gas toward the well. We have non-return valve here, this one, or check valve to ensure that we have only one flowing direction of the gas. We have here very well known device, which is Daniell box, that's used to create a pressure drop in order to be able to measure how much gas is being injected. We have here what we call it the Foxboro or gas flow meter. So we have the differential and the static. We have here, I'm not sure if it's clear, the pressure and of the tubing and the well head. We have here the Mirla valve or flow control valve that's used to control how many cubic feet of gas being injected. So the Daniell box used for like measuring how much, the Mirla valve or flow control valve used to control how much. We have the gauge here, we have gauge over there, one to measure the pressure upstream and downstream. The gas line is responsible for delivering the gas to the well. So this well is the tubing flow, gas lifted well for sure, tubing flow. The gas is injected down the tubing casing annulus to the orifice or operating valve, then up the tubing, so the gas lightens the stream coming from the formation, lightening it, making it like imposing less back pressure against the formation and producing the or enabling the fluid to reach to the surface. We have here two master valves, we have two gate valve and one swap valve. So both sides or two legs are responsible for delivering or receiving the reduced fluid from the tubing and transferring or delivering it to the flow line. We have two sides here, and we have we have like flow line valves, and this flow line is responsible for delivering the produced fluid toward the station, and it's 6-inch flow line. And if the production rate is high, around 2,500, 600 barrels per day, per liquid per day, so it's very preferable to use both sides. If it's less, so just we can't rely on one side. Oh, before I forget, there is valve over there. We call it equalizing valve, that's used or implemented for equalizing the valve between the tubing and the casing, especially use it for rocking the well, and once there is like a replacement job for some of the gas lifted valve, so we need to equalize or balance the pressure at the valve depth, I mean upstream and downstream, namely the casing and tubing pressure. And there is here what we call it the flare line, that's used sometimes to produce the well to 0 atmosphere. So you can shut here both flow line valves and open that valve in order to produce it to the atmosphere, to the flare pit, to minimize the back pressure on the well. So far so good. We have here what we call it the tank that's used for containing fluids or chemicals, and every oil is different. Sometimes we have like scales. You need to inject the scale inhibitor whether down hole via the gas line or via the production leg and then to flow line. Sometimes you need to inject DWAX chemical for wax dispersant, or you need to inject methanol in order to avoid any frozen parts of the gas line or production line, or even downhole to avoid any blockage of the tubing or production string. Yeah, that's all for now. I hope I can submit another or post another video, and it depends on your feedback. Yeah, if the feedback is very encouraging, so I can post more and more. Thank you.